Last week, Nigeria overtook India as the nation with the highest number of extremely poor people, and last year, 18 African nations grew their gross domestic product above 5%. But sadly, Nigeria was not one of them, but we were the fastest growing African economy in 2014. So what went wrong? According to the National Bureau of Statistics, over 4 million jobs were lost in Nigeria. We now have more unemployed or underemployed people than the entire population of Cameroon. How can we have the largest population in Africa and one of the most arable land masses on the continent and still have such high unemployment? The reason is because we do not have a peoples-oriented agricultural policy that would ensure that agricultural tools are made available for the masses. Rather than rely solely on schemes like N-Power, Nigeria can immediately turn all her unemployed people into agricultural entrepreneurs or agropreneurs by coming up with an agricultural policy that will make sure that the Ministry of Agriculture gives out free seeds and free fertilizers to any Nigerian willing to farm, and strictly enforce a non-resale policy so that beneficiaries must use the products to engage in farming. This will have three major benefits. One, it will immediately reduce unemployment in Nigeria. Two, it will immediately reduce extreme poverty in Nigeria, since more people will be able to grow their own food and hunger will be reduced. And finally, it will reduce Nigeria's massive import of food and in turn conserve a scarce foreign exchange in the economy, which will boost the value of the naira. Those Nigerians who think that only oil can save our economy should take a look at citizens of Venezuela, the nation with the largest crude oil reserve in the world, running off to Colombia, a country that depends on agriculture. Nigeria must learn from Venezuela and develop agriculture. As Lee Kuan Yew, the first Prime Minister of Singapore, once said, countries that are agricultural can, at a low standard of living, sustain themselves. You can be self-sufficient. It'll take us many years to catch up with the West in science and technology. But if you have a masses-focused agricultural policy, you can catch up with them in agriculture. My name is Ben Murray Bruce, and I just want to make common sense.